This tiny radiation tech company just doubled its stock in a year, and most people still have no idea it exists. But here's the thing. While everyone's chasing the big AI names and mega-cap tech plays, this under-the-radar firm is sitting at the center of something way bigger, a global nuclear energy comeback that governments are betting trillions on. Yet the stock just hit all-time highs after smashing earnings, and now it's trading at a valuation that would make even the boldest growth investors sweat a little. So what's really going on here? Let me walk you through it. Mirion Technologies makes radiation detection equipment. Think Geiger counters on steroids, the stuff that nuclear power plants, hospitals, defense contractors, and research labs literally cannot operate without. They're based in Atlanta, employ about 2,800 people across 12 countries, and they've been doing this since 2005. Pretty niche, right? But here's where it gets interesting. Because right now, the world is having a massive nuclear energy moment. Governments everywhere, US, Europe, Asia, are pouring money into nuclear power, climate goals, energy security, AI data centers sucking up electricity like crazy. Nuclear is suddenly the answer everyone's looking for. And Mirion? They supply the safety equipment that makes all of it possible. Mirion's business is split pretty evenly between two segments. First, there's the medical side. Radiation therapy equipment for hospitals, dosimetry badges for healthcare workers, quality assurance tools for cancer treatment centers. About half their revenue comes from here. Then there's nuclear and safety, reactor instruments, radiation monitoring systems, contamination detectors, imaging cameras that work in high radiation environments, the other half of the business. Here's the beautiful part. A huge chunk of this is recurring revenue. Nuclear plants need ongoing service contracts. Hospitals use their dosimetry badges on subscription. About 80% of their nuclear segment revenue comes from servicing the installed base of operating reactors. It's not just one-off equipment sales. It's sticky, repeat business. They're selling into nuclear power plants, government defense agencies, national labs, reactor designers, hospitals, and clinics. Every single U.S. nuclear reactor uses some of their software. That's the kind of market penetration you want to see. Revenue's growing at about 7 to 9% annually. Not explosive, but steady. They did $223 million in Q3, up about 8% year over year. But here's what really changed. Mirion went from losing money to actually making a profit. Q3 2025. They posted $2.9 million in net income. Tiny, sure. But a year ago, they lost $13.6 million in the same quarter. That's a massive swing. And they're guiding for about 50 cents in adjusted earnings per share for the full year, roughly double what they did in 2024. Margins are expanding too. Gross margin around 37–38%. Operating margin jumped from basically 0 to over 3% in 1 year, and they're targeting EBITDA margins in the mid-20s going forward. Translation? This company is getting way more profitable, way faster than most people expected. They also just raised nearly $700 million, equity offering, and a zero-coupon convertible note. Why? To fund acquisitions. They're going all in on this nuclear comeback story. In September, Mirion dropped $585 million cash to acquire Paragon Energy Solutions. Paragon makes highly engineered systems for nuclear power plants and small modular reactors, SMRs, the next-gen reactor tech everyone's buzzing about. Once that deal closes, about 45% of Mirion's total revenue will be nuclear-related, up from 40%. They're doubling down hard. They also bought Certrec earlier this year, a regulatory compliance software company that every U.S. nuclear operator uses. High margin, recurring revenue, and it plugs them directly into the regulatory infrastructure. And they partnered with Westinghouse, one of the biggest reactor manufacturers in the world, to develop digital instrumentation for next-gen plants. You see where this is going? Mirion's positioning itself as the mission-critical supplier in a nuclear renaissance. The picks and shovels play while everyone else is betting on reactor builders or uranium miners. Pretty wild, right? Here's the tension. The stock's up 108% over the past year. It just hit $30, an all-time high, and it's trading at roughly 50 times forward earnings and about 8 times sales. For context, that's double what most industrial stocks trade at. That's tech company valuations for a business growing revenue in the high single digits. Analysts have a strong buy rating, but their average price target is around $28. The stock's already past that, which means the market is pricing in a lot of future growth. Growth that hasn't happened yet. Growth that depends on nuclear projects actually getting built, government funding flowing through, and Mirion executing flawlessly on multiple fronts.
If they stumble, if a big contract gets delayed, if integration costs run high, if nuclear momentum slows politically, this valuation could crater fast. And insiders, they've been selling. The CEO sold 500,000 shares back in August around $21. CFO trimmed his position too. They still own plenty of stock, but they were clearly taking some chips off the table when it ran up. That's not a red flag by itself, but it's worth noting. 3 things happened in the last 90 days that lit a fire under this stock. 1. They crushed Q3 earnings, beat expectations, swung to profitability, and held their guidance. The stock jumped 18% in a single day. 2. The Paragon acquisition. Despite initial skepticism about the price tag and dilution, investors realized this positions Mirion perfectly for the SMR wave and U.S. reactor buildout. 3. Macro tailwinds. The Department of Energy keeps signaling more support for advanced reactors. JP Morgan initiated coverage with an overweight rating. Mirion got added to the S&P 500 small cap index, which brought in passive fund flows. Suddenly, this obscure radiation tech company became a story, a government-backed nuclear bet, an underdog riding a generational energy shift. And when stories like that take hold, they can run a lot further than fundamentals alone would justify. Mirion's sitting on about $285 million worth of large project opportunities in their pipeline. They expect to win about $175 million of those in 2025, with another $110 million rolling into 2026. In October, they announced a $55 million order from Asia, reactor upgrades at existing plants. If they keep landing deals like that, if SMR projects start actually breaking ground, if reactor life extension programs accelerate, that's when this thesis really starts to play out. But here's the thing about nuclear projects. They're lumpy, they get delayed, they're bureaucratic, they can take years from signed contract to revenue recognition. So even if Mirion wins big, it might not show up in earnings for a while, and Wall Street isn't always patient. Let's be real for a second. This isn't a stable blue-chip dividend pair. This is a high-risk, high-reward setup. You're betting that 1. Nuclear energy actually sees a global build-out over the next decade. 2. Mirion can integrate multiple acquisitions without screwing up. 3. Their medical segment doesn't drag down overall growth. 4. Government funding flows through to actual projects. 5. No major nuclear incident or policy shift kills momentum. Any one of those assumptions breaking could send this stock tumbling. And at current valuations, there's not much margin for error. The stock's already priced for optimism. If Mirion just delivers steady growth, say 8% revenue, modest margin expansion, the multiple could compress hard. You could own a growing business and still watch the stock go sideways or down for a year. That's the part most people miss when they chase momentum stocks. If you already own Mirion, probably makes sense to hold. The story's intact. The fundamentals are improving, and you're riding a secular trend that could play out over years. But if you're thinking about jumping in at 29 or 30, I'd probably wait. This thing just ran 100% in a year. Insiders sold in the low 20s. The valuation stretched, and it just hit all-time highs after a monster earnings beat. That's usually not when you get your best entry point. If we see a pullback, maybe to the mid-20s, maybe on a broader market dip, that's when this becomes interesting again. Because the thesis is real. The nuclear comeback is happening, and Mirion is positioned about as well as any small cap in this space. But right now, the price is running ahead of the fundamentals. Great company, not so great price. That's the honest read. While everyone's chasing the big AI names and the mega cap tech plays, this under-the-radar story is unfolding in nuclear energy, and Mirion Technologies is right in the middle of it. A once-forgotten SPAC that's now making real profits, landing massive contracts, and riding a wave of government-backed nuclear ambition. If they execute, if the nuclear renaissance actually happens, this could be a multi-bagger from here. But if they stumble, or if that valuation comes back to earth, you're looking at some serious downside. High stakes, big opportunity, and a story that's just starting to unfold. So yeah, while everyone's busy watching Nvidia and the usual suspects, it's these overlooked underdogs in critical infrastructure that might write the next chapter. And hey, I hope this video helps you on your quest for profits. Catch you on the next one.